Welcome back, my fellow creators, to Adventure Gaming. Or should I say, ASMR Gaming. That's right. That's what this announcement is about. I've been thinking a lot lately that I need to unify my content in some way. Instead of making such a random slew of videos that get released inconsistently with inconsistent quality, I need to ground all of my videos within the same genre whilst still being able to play and cover video games. And there is one form of content on YouTube that I've become rather fond of, or have been for a very long time. That is ASMR. Because when making ASMR videos, you could practically make whatever videos you want. You could do gaming, you could just do regular life vlogging stuff. So from now on into the foreseeable future, that's what this channel is going to be. Bye to Adventure Gaming, hello to ASMR Gaming with me, Zicky. So to start off this new era on my channel, I have got a big array of triggers here for you. Keep in mind that I have never ever done ASMR before in my life, so I might be a little rusty, but in this video I'm going to perform some triggers that I am a big fan of when I like watching ASMR videos, and they are each related to gaming in some way. And then maybe in future videos we could cover ASMR videos in actual video games. So let's stop wasting time with intros and let's get started. Back when I used to do live streams on Twitch, I would play classic NES, SNES, and Sega Genesis games. But there was one thing I always did whenever I started a live stream. I would light an incense. I just really love incense. I'm very fond of them. My dad would always light them when I was a teenager, and they would always just calm the house down. And it created such a vibe. Alongside these lights, and with my retro video games, I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna bring it back in this video. I just bought these incense today from my local dairy. They were $4.50. I got rose incense sticks. I've got my little protective dish. Let's hope this goes right. The next trigger I have for you all is this Minecraft cat mug. I'm not sure how this will sound on the microphone because I myself can't hear it very well, but I hope you guys can. Let's pour ourselves a drink, shall we? I've got here a 2.25 litre bottle of Coke Zero Sugar. Why Coke Zero Sugar? Because I just think the flavour is better than regular Coke. Don't judge me. That's just my opinion. Could you guys hear the bubbles? It's boiling like a cauldron. Cheers. Now let's move on to some real gaming triggers. First thing I want to point out is I have my Minecraft cards, which I received in the Minecraft McDonald's Happy Meal when I went to go and see the movie. We should hear how they sound. Let's start with the Big Mac one. I wish I had longer nails. Next, let's try this fire resistance potion. And finally, let's do this bird thing. Kind of sounds like a bird's wings flapping. I am rather fond of scratching sounds, which we will get to more of later. My next trigger is this one down the front, a PS5 controller. My first introduction to ASMR when I was younger was this channel called The Relaxing End, where this unfaced man with white gloves would unbox this rather excessive collection of gaming consoles. That was also my first insight into my love for old retro gaming, and is the reason why I started my second channel, Retromania, if you would like to go check it out. And I remember whenever he unboxed a modern controller like this, he would do a very specific pattern on camera, and it was so satisfying hearing him click all the different buttons, use the analog sticks. I'll demonstrate that for you right now. If you could hear that, my favorite part was the click-ins on the analog sticks. It just sounds so clicky and satisfying. Now then, for our next trigger, I have painstakingly removed my keyboard from my desk. Every week, I try to brush the dust out from my keyboard because it just gets so dusty in this house. This time, I will do it on video for you as I think it makes some really satisfying sounds. It also gets out of all of my long hairs out of there that might get stuck during intense gaming sessions. What if this turns out to be a secret sponsor from Logitech? Get all the nooks and crannies. Make sure that it is all nice and perfect. Let's test out how clean it is by pressing some buttons. If you've already watched my channel, you should know that my keyboard is pretty much a part of my commentary because of how loud the keys are, and when they pick up on the mic, at least you know that my gameplay is legit, because you can literally hear me playing it on the microphone. Oh, that's good. Hopefully it's not too loud. I might have to turn it down. If it was plugged in, there could be some really satisfying imagery on this. My second camera's moving because this table is quite unstable. Do you want to know about my keybinds on Minecraft? Let's see. So, obviously it's WASD to move, Q to drop, E for inventory, F for my offhand. I think the only keybinds I've changed for Minecraft is my hotbar. My hotbar only goes up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then for my 6th slot is Z. For my 7th slot is C. For my 8th slot it's V. So that way I can conveniently use my index finger to press C and V, my ring finger to press Z, and X is kind of inaccessible for me. And then I use my mouse button 5 as F5 mode, which makes it so much easier to observe everything around me. And then I use mouse button 4 for slot number 9 for very important items like my water bucket or maybe my food and things like that. You can see all of the dust here from the incense that's been falling onto the table. That sounds good because the table's got like a funny texture. And I don't know if you guys can see that on the second camera, but it has gotten onto my bookmark. Should get my hand out of the way before I get burnt. And for my final trigger, I've got this old drawing book of mine from back when I was in high school. I really loved this book because, as you can see, the cover is made out of cork, so it's got some really satisfying sounds. This is my opinion, this isn't for everyone, but I love cork scratching in ASMR. If you hate cork scratching, then you leave instantly. Is that nice? Are you getting the tingles? I'm tingle immune. I don't feel the tingles in ASMR. I just watch it for relaxation. It winds me down. Anyway, why don't we open this book and see the abominations that I have drawn inside of it. Fair warning, I was a really cringy teenager, so I drew some really cringy things. I'm not sure if some of it's going to even be appropriate. First piece of art in this book. I am hungry. I don't know if you guys can even read that on the top of the page. Oh, looks like I was in a Titanic phase here. Lots of flat Titanic drawings. I was like 15 when I was doing this. What was wrong with me? This is me trying to be artsy and sketch a couch. I think I was trying to be Jack Dawson at this time. Some smudge. Oh, and look at this. Wait, what does this say? Oh, Angry Grandpa's hamburger pie recipe. This is why I wrote it down. I should keep this. And this here is a design that I made for a ship that a bunch of aliens would inhabit. Oh, what else? The constitution of my own country. Yep. And then these are Rubik's Cubes. I guess I was going through my me, myself, and pie phase at this point. Because I watched his tutorial on how to solve a Rubik's Cube, and I wrote down all the algorithms. Oh, some abstract imagery here. I don't think you guys can even see any of this stuff, but here we have my cat. We have a laser sword. We have a crucifix, a bow tie. So much art in these pages. Oh, here's my furry persona. The brave lion fighting the evil snake. How exciting. Climactic. Oh, and there's Pennywise the dancing clown. There he is. Oh, and here's some FNAF memes. There's Chef Ziggy copying Chef Mess Yourself, because I thought that was funny. Hey, this is an interesting relic. This was me trying to design my banner for Adventure Gaming. Content Club presents Adventure Gaming, starring Zeki AG. Again, don't know if you can see any of this stuff. I might have to do some editing so you can see it. There's a map of New Zealand I just went past. I guess I was going through my geography phase here. Another cover for some Minecraft story I wanted to make. Kind of cool. This is me drawing, like, replicating a Five Nights at Freddy's MLG SFM video. Really stupid. Drawings of me and my friend in Minecraft, because we played Minecraft on PS4 together. He was a friend of mine in maths class. It was loads of fun. I really enjoyed doing that. More furry stuff, more spaceship designs, someone's face who I'm not going to reveal. More of my Star Wars rip-off drawings. Alien civilizations, a nice flower there, that's pretty cool. A weird skull in a mirror. This seems like some homework I was doing. And now the pages are blank. So let's write down some new stuff, shall we? So bad at writing. I've lost my technique from typing for 3 years. I don't even know if you can hear that. The table is super unstable too, but yeah. The first thing, like and subscribe. Comment what you think about the new direction I've decided to take this channel, and if you enjoyed the video, what did you think of the video? thanks for watching. Hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next ASMR video.